Hi everyone, this is Dale Stiles, a student at Mid-America Christian University, and this is my Week 5 video discussion. Our topic is, how has popular culture changed as a result of social media? Well, first off, these days, every company from mega corporations to startups interact with users on social media instead of using just a .com, or if I think way back, having a simple one-by-one ad in the Yellow Pages or the local newspaper. I haven't seen the Yellow Pages in a long time, and the White Pages have shrunk quite a bit. I don't think I've kept track of where our phone book is for at least the past 17 years. I was forced to get a cell phone in order to leave the ship after 9/11. TV and movies have mentioned at least some form of social media for many years now, and we'd probably think it was strange if they didn't. For me, social media started in the BBS days. A BBS is a bulletin board system, but it was where computer geeks like me gathered to chat and exchange knowledge. I was plugged into a BBS long before I had access to the internet as a whole. In fact, my BBS was my host to the internet back in the early 90s. A few years later, in 1998, there was a movie that centered around online dating on America Online, or AOL, and the movie was called You've Got Mail. These movies sort of encouraged us to interact online. And now things have gotten a little creepy. There are privacy concerns on certain platforms, and Facebook has certainly gone through some changes that are concerning. Facebook has caused more change in society than any other form of social media, and now we have to ask ourselves, what is it doing to us? And what is it doing to our children? A few years back, Facebook changed their algorithms so that we could interact with people we were more like-minded with. For instance, if you lean more towards sunflowers, you're going to see more pictures of sunflowers. And after some time of taking samples of your data, you'd probably start seeing and interacting more and more with people that shared your passion for the yellow flower. You would be excited to learn that your friend from high school, for me that was a long time ago, was not only interested in sunflowers but even had the same decorations as you. The similarities would spark many conversations, and you'd be excited that Facebook put content in front of you that you were excited to engage with. On the other hand, if you prefer 40-foot saguaro cactus, you will be pretty excited to start seeing and engaging more with your friends that share your affinity for the large pointy plant that can sometimes take on human-like poses, and find it humorous to see two saguaros in close proximity that appear to be waving at each other. In that way, Facebook's algorithms promised to be something that would generate more positive interactions online and bring like-minded people closer together. It wasn't really supposed to work that way, but sunflowers started separating from the saguaros, and the saguaros started separating from the sunflowers in their online interactions. They just simply saw less and less of each other. Family members who saw each other every single day didn't see a lot of each other online anymore, and probably started wondering why. What no one saw coming was the polarization that occurred when all the sunflower folks and the saguaro folks had each formed large online communities. Then it started happening. People would start wondering about their family and friends and realize they hadn't seen them online in a while, and intentionally go to their pages to see what was going on. What they would see would be shocking. When sunflower folks would catch a glimpse of the growing popularity of the prickly personas found in the saguaro cacti, it caused alarm. These are people they used to love and honor, but they were so different now. They had changed. Could we even talk in person anymore? We didn't share anything in common, and to the sunflower people, images of large cacti interacting with each other was totally foreign to the beauty of the bright colors and perfect patterns in the center of the massive flower. that also produced billions of seeds that were not only delicious, but also nutritious. And everybody loves them, especially at the ball game. What they were seeing was absurd, ridiculous, and for lack of a better word, pointless. A few sunflower people started talking to each other about what they were seeing among the saguaro folks and started describing them as being sharp, offensive, and unapproachable, just like the plant that they enjoyed so much. It didn't take any time at all for the saguaro people to start poking fun at the sunflowers, and because they were a little more delicate, quickly started showing rips and tears, and their seeds were torn from the centers of their flowers before they could produce the seeds that we love to eat. The sunflowers had little hope of fighting back. All they could do was multiply and surround the saguaros and hope to block out the sun and steal their water supply. Little did they know, the saguaros were well known for going many months without water. They tried to reason with each other to no end. They enjoyed certain things, and no one was going to convince them that they were wrong, not even a chance. A huge community was well established to back up both opinions, and there was no backing down. Anger, fear, betrayal followed. Family members and close friends unfriended each other so they would no longer have to see each other, literally erasing each other from their digital lives. Some were so upset that they emptied into the streets and protested against each other. Is this really happening? It's just an opinion, and both have valid points that at one time either probably would have been, willing to accept in the other years before, but because we form such polarizing groups, we can no longer see mutual ground. We only see our opinion and all the wonderful people that agree with us. This is how the Facebook algorithm has changed us. There is no doubt Facebook created this mess. We can't be sure if it was partially intentional or pure accident. But psychologists are now pulling back the layers of the onion to find how and why this happened and try to figure out how to fix it. Does the bulk of the blame fall on Facebook for creating the algorithm, or on us for allowing it to polarize us and change how we think and interact with each other? The larger question really is, how do we fix it and start learning to love each other again? I really had fun writing this one, and I know it's a little long, but it's unfortunate how closely it mirrors our current society. I hope your Thanksgiving was blessed, and I pray that each of you takes something from this that you can share with those you love. God bless.